some further tips if you... That would be the nuke. Wow. Welcome back, folks. Today we are checking out Broken Arrow. I come from StarCraft and Planetary Annihilation. That's really the only two RTSs that I've ever played. But I started to want to find like a military RTS, you know? Because I was playing so much Squad and Hell Let Loose, and I just wanted something that was like StarCraft, but not like aliens and stuff, you know, like modern military things. And I checked out Warno and a couple others, but I just wasn't very satisfied. I don't know, it seemed like there was just heaps and heaps of information, and you had to learn like 80% of the game just to stay alive. But something feels different about this. It feels more satisfying, a little bit easier to learn and easier to understand. And it's modern military, which I find is really cool because most of the other ones are like Cold War or World War II. So this game, it is just a modern military RTS. There is a deck builder in it. I am going to change up a couple of these real quick. I need more rocket artillery categories. We have recon, infantry, vehicle, support, heli, and air. Basically, there are 3 specializations for both sides. There is an infantry specialization, an armor, and an air specialization. Depending on which specializations you choose, your decks will be different, and these options within here will be different. I have armored and marine on this one, so it's mostly very good vehicles, very good infantry. But if I had the airborne specialization, I would be able to airdrop soldiers, which I cannot do without that. I also do not have the option now to have a recon drone, which is something you can do if you have an airborne specialization. And that's the same on both sides, US and Russia. Within this, whenever you choose your vehicles for each category, I am over, so I'm probably going to have to take something off. You can choose the actual loadout. For some of these, there are a lot of options. For some of them, there is one, and for some of them, there is none. This PRSM that I have has 4 ammo, and they're laser guided. This, however, I think I want to go with cluster warheads so that I can have 12, because I think that will help me a lot more. I don't run many helis. They tend to just get blown out of the sky. This game is in early beta. It is now in open beta right now, but it is still very early beta. Balance is there, but loosely. Also, I do want to say that this is a deck that I just built. It's not like a meta build or anything like that. It is just, after playing a few games, I kind of decided on what, have seen people use. And I think I'm going to take out my assault breachers because I really don't see anybody using those. I've seen a lot of meta builds with the FEP. So I'm going to give it some armor and a trophy system. And that's actually too much. Armor and a jammer. 30% electronic countermeasures. Don't actually know what that does, but I'm assuming it kind of stops people from locking on, maybe? There's not a lot of information about this game either. The wiki is very early. In fact, I think the wiki started like maybe a couple weeks ago. So there's definitely not a lot of information, and you kind of just got to go off of common knowledge. Some of these vehicles have radars, which are very interesting. They're usually anti-aircraft vehicles that have the radars. These two have it. So the radar will increase the detection range at which you can detect aircrafts and engage with them. At the same time, if that aircraft has an anti-radiation bomb, it will track your radar and hit directly on anything that has a radar. So you got to be careful about that. It's a very simple but complex game. I'm going to change up my Russian side real quick. Here it is if y'all wanted to see it at all. I also don't like that it's not easy to tell what it's supposed to shoot. Is this anti-aircraft? Is this like a mortar, artillery? What is it? If I flip this, I can see that this is anti-vehicle. So it won't fire at infantry, but it will. It's a top-down missile, basically. Well, this is how my Russian one is now. Now time to get in a game. For those of you who are playing the open beta and are a little confused, if you hit play, these are the actual servers that people have made, the lobbies and stuff. Most of the time if you join those, they will either kick you, or if your elo is too low, they'll kick you, or it'll just be not a great game. Quick match is the real way to go. You can hit this and choose which side you want. It works 90% of the time. But if you've got decks on both sides and just want to randomize it, you just hit that, and then it finds a game for you. And everybody in this game will be, you know, looking for it this way, so they won't be able to kick you, for one thing. Alright, so we start off with the map pick. I quite like Kaliningrad personally. Yep, gonna be Kaliningrad. I kind of wish they would make this a little bit more obvious, you know? Maybe like put this right in the middle. Because, you know, there's been a couple times that I've looked away at like my cat or something and then looked back and I'm like, shit, was that the pick for the deck? Now is when we get to all say where we're going. But of course, most of the time in low elo lobbies, most people don't say anything. I think I'm going to get both my jets out for the beginning of this. My last couple games, they've had a lot of jets at the beginning and a lot of shit that I could drop bombs on. Alright, we are now in the deployment phase. I'm gonna start off bringing in my 2 jets. Still got 735. I don't want to get an Armada right now because it's so expensive. I'm going to get a few Terminators because they're fairly cheap, and then a Tor, another Terminator, and that's all I have money for. I will get some recon out there eventually. Perfect. You can hit Z to afterburner. Oh yeah. That's not good. Take it out. There we go. I want this Osprey dead. Okay, that's me dead. Having a little lag. This is quite unusual. I have not seen these levels of lag in this game yet. What is happening? There's got to be like server issues or something, network issues. Okay, very hard to control planes when I don't know what's going on. We're gonna bring out an Armada now, and I'm gonna start getting some of these tow squads set up. Come on, come on, come on. Damn. Oh, it got him. I didn't see the missile anymore. Good job, buddy. Right off the bat, I think I am going to bring in some supplies. It's always a good idea to have about 10,000 supplies as like a main supply area. One of their pilots. That's the kind of funny thing. When you kill a plane, the pilot parachutes out and is an actual player. I don't know if he actually has guns. I can't remember, but it is an actual, like, character. Control and number keys set control groups. I kind of tend to... Ooh, that's not good. I kind of tend to have my tanks and all that on 1 so I can push them up. And then anti-air on 2 so I can have them follow. And then I'll have artillery on 3 so I can just hit 3 and be able to call in a fire mission from all of the artillery at once. Oh, missile, missed. Fire another shot. Got it. Hell yeah. Yeah, hit that with a helicopter, honestly. In case anyone was wondering, the money system is a bit complicated. It depends on... It's something to do with how many vehicles you had that are out on the field or that are dead, and like there's a respawn timer. I think if you don't have any vehicles, then you make like maximum amount of money every minute. But if you have like, you know, half of your vehicles, then it cuts it in half. That's the way I understand it. Like if half of your vehicles are out on the field or dead and haven't respawned yet, but I'm not entirely sure. It is a little bit confusing. That's not good. I'm gonna move my guys over. And this, I'm going to try to take a shot on that. If I do that and he is not within range, he will get within range and then take the shot. Once those rocket salvos fire, we should be clear to push in. Oh, got a kill. There's only one. Alright, fire a second rocket salvo and then push in. Alright, I would say they should be dead. I'm not really sure what hit the Terminator. Oh, he has died. Oh, they're firing artillery. Oh, well, that's not fun. As long as we can cap this point. Oh, shit. We just need to cap this point. That's very much not good. Like I said, we just need to cap this point. Got it. Now we can get off. Run away, run away, run away! Oh, fuck, he's tracked. Well, we got 2 out. Just go. Don't shoot. Just go. The tow missed. Please just be grateful and go. Smoke. Alright, they're gonna head to resupply. I'm gonna call in another armada. If you hit unload on an infantry carrier, then you can just... Oh, other useful feature. If you hold Alt, it'll show the line of sight from that area. Then if I click on the thing carrying the tow squad and hit U, it'll unload, and I can just click on the building. They'll unload there. Then Shift B, they'll go back to base after that's over. We do not have anti-air over here. That is a little scary. That helicopter is chasing him down. This could be bad. Get him, Terminator. Oh yeah, that was a wimpy helicopter. I don't know why he was trying to fight me. So yeah, I'm thinking this building and this building. This building. Okay. I was not paying attention, and that is gone. Alrighty then. Along with all of the vehicles that were inside of it. Beautiful. Just beautiful. I will get more supplies and put them somewhere else, I guess. Sometimes this game is very frustrating. I'm just fully waiting on seeing a plane come over. There's going to be 2 rockets that fire at it. They'll miss. And then I'm just going to see a bomb. I'm going to say goodbye. And then I'm going to leave. I don't know what that was. Somebody dropped a bomb in between my 2 vehicles, so that's cool. Also, some further tips. That would be the nuke. Wow. Well, that was fun. Alright, so yeah, that's the nuke. It, murders everything within that radius. Thankfully, my tank was here when it dropped. Still blew out his loading and his optics, so that sucks. But we survived. I just lost one of my tours to the Osprey. That doesn't seem right. Anyway, what I was going to say is another little helpful tip. If you single left click, they will go straight there. They will beeline. But if you, right click. If you double right click, then it will, okay, that's cool. My vehicles are made out of paper mache, I suppose. If you double right click, they will go fast. They will take the roads. They will avoid trees. So we've lost here, basically. There is nothing that I can do. Yeah, of course they're gonna hit my tour. They're just ripping the Terminator to shreds, and now I have to scurry to get this thing out of here, even though it's a shit tank, but it's my only good tank alive at the moment. This has bombs. Let's try it. Do they have any anti-air in all this? I'm not seeing any. This does not have bombs. Cool. What even shot me down? It is by no means, it's in beta. By no means a perfect game right now. They need to have spawn protection. They need to add a default deck selector. You can't even share it. But yeah, they need to add a little button here to say, I want this to be my default. Most of the games that I've played of this so far end up either our side or their side. 3 or 4 people leave. They play like shit, and then they're like, this isn't fun, and they leave. Nothing you can do about it. Well, I mean, the developer could. They could punish people for leaving. For now, since they won't, I will just continue to leave after they leave. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this. Wasn't the greatest game, but it was pretty eventful. Hopefully you learned something about this game. Maybe found a new game that you might want to check out. This is free open beta on Steam right now. Broken Arrow. Go ahead and like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more of this content. And let me know down in the comments if you like this game, if you have never heard of this game, you know, what you think about it, and anything else you want to see. Other than that, good luck on your games, and have a good one. Peace.
I'ma wake on up, I'ma get my bag, I'ma bust a nut, I'ma blow that bag, don't regret that shit, I'ma taste my bitch.